welcome back to my channel. Today I am super excited because I am doing a collaboration with Emily from Mama from Scratch here on YouTube. We are going to be doing Dollar Tree DIYs, and we are going to be doing DIYs for Valentine's Day. So I'm excited to share these DIYs with you. If you haven't heard of Emily's channel, she's an amazing YouTuber, sort of the queen of Dollar Tree DIYs. I'm gonna link her channel down below so you can check it out after my video. And if you are here from Emily's channel, welcome. Here on my channel, I do a similar type content to Emily, a little bit different. My channel is focused on motherhood, home decorating, and personal style. So if any of those things interest you, then please consider subscribing so you don't miss a video in the future. So yeah, let's just hop right into these Dollar Tree DIYs. I have 3 of them to share with you, and I think you're gonna like them.
So for the first project, you are going to need some paint because we are going to be painting up a mason jar in a buffalo check pattern. So I chose these 3 colors. You're also going to need these chalkboard picks. I found these in the craft aisle. You're going to need an actual mason jar, it doesn't matter the size, and then some roses. I chose these pretty pink ones. So the first step you're going to do is paint up your mason jar. I chose this cream color for the base. And I ended up doing about 2 and a bit coats, 2 full coats, and then some touch up here and there just to get a good base. Then the next step you're going to do is do your vertical lines for your buffalo check pattern. So I just eyeballed this and went nice and slow and took my time, but remember this is a handmade look, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Once your vertical lines are done, you're going to go in and make your horizontal lines. And so basically all you have to do is wait for the first coat to fully dry, and then you can go in and do your horizontal lines. So like I did the vertical lines, I just went nice and slow, and perfection wasn't the name of the game. It was mostly just to have a nice handmade look. So last step here for the paint job is to make the square where the horizontal line and the vertical lines overlap a little bit darker. It wasn't as dark as I wanted, so I just tinted some of the paint a bit darker and went over and added my own squares in. Then it's time to put the flowers in, so I took my clippers and clipped them down to size. I only ended up using 1 bunch of flowers, tucked them in the mason jar, and I really love the color of them. Then I took the little picks and I wrote some roses on it for 25 cents. I just took chalk. I wish I had skinnier chalk, but I didn't. So I just used what I had on hand, and then I just stuck that little pick inside the mason jar, and I think it looks really cute. It turned out really well. So the next project, we're going to be making a little pennant banner, and so you're going to need some felt. I just chose this cream felt here, and then you're also going to need 2 of the little dowels that you can find in the craft aisle, as well as some twine. You're also going to need this floral wire in any color you choose, but since it's Valentine's Day, I chose red. So the first step you are going to do is take the floral wire and shape it into the word love. This floral wire is really easy to use, and it's really malleable. It works really easily, so I was really happy to find that out. Next, you're going to shape the bottom of your pennant, so you're just going to fold your little felt piece in half and cut so that the bottom is shaped like a triangle. Then next you're going to cut out the flowers or the florals that are going to go on your little sign. So I took this green felt that I got from the Dollar Tree and made up some little leaves. I think I ended up cutting out about 12 leaves, and just basically eyeballed what would look the best. You can be creative here with whatever you want. Then I decided to make some rosettes, so I took this peach color and made some rosettes. I just spiraled a circle from the felt and then twisted it all together. I ended up in the end making 3 different flowers, 1 big one and 2 small ones. Then I took my hot glue and hot glued the dowels together to make a big long dowel that I could use to hang the pennant. I hot glued that in place. So now is the time to hot glue it all down in place. I put little dabs of glue to hot glue down the wire just because I didn't want globs of glue showing. So I just used really little ones and it held it pretty well. The wire is pretty light. And then I went in to put in my flowers. So I placed them down first without any hot glue just so I could get the placement right. And then once I was happy with how it looked, I took my hot glue gun and placed everything down with little dabs of hot glue. I also at this point hot glued the rosettes together onto themselves. Like the little tail that was hanging off, I glued down. Last step is to tie your twine up top to create the hanger, and I just did that with a double knot on both sides, and that was that. This project I think was my favorite out of the three. For the last project, you're going to need this pack of 3 dishcloths as well as this nautical rope. We're going to be making a little throw pillow. So take 2 of the dishcloths and put them wrong side together. You can either hot glue these together or you can use the sewing machine. I decided to use the sewing machine, and I just made sure to leave open a hole at the bottom so that you can flip it the other way, so the right side, and also so that you can stuff the batting in later on. So I just made sure that the corners were kind of crisp, and then it turned out like this. And then I had to decide which was going to be the front and which was going to be the back. I decided based on which lines were the straightest. So this ended up being the front of my pillow. Next, you're going to make a template of a heart because you're going to be putting a heart on the pillow. And then you are going to place that template on your pillow and trace around with whatever you had. I had a crayon because, you know, mom life. Then comes the fun part. We're going to hot glue the rope onto the pillow. Put a piece of cardboard in there because I didn't want the 2 pieces of pillow sticking to each other when I was using the hot glue, like the front and back piece. So then you just get started by hot gluing down the rope. You can work nice and slow and methodical here. This is actually quite therapeutic and fun to do. It takes a little time, but it's just nice and relaxing. Once you get down to the last little bit here, you just sort of do as much shoving as you can and then just clip off the end and then use your scissors just to tuck it all in there so it stays in place. Then you are going to take some batten and stuff your pillow. So you can see here the heart that I've done a paint treatment. I maybe would have left it just as is because I'm not sure whether I like this one or the other one. But anyway, I did the paint treatment, and then the last step is to close your little hole here. I actually just used some hot glue, but you could go in and sew it if you decided to sew it. But I like the way it turned out.
So there you have it. I hope that you guys enjoyed these DIYs. If you end up making any of them, if you're inspired to make any of them, please let me know. Either tag me on Instagram at Gentle Thrifty Mama, or on Facebook you can find me also at Gentle Thrifty Mama. So anyhow, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to go check out Emily's video right now. And like I said before, if you aren't subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing so you don't miss a video in the future. And we will see you guys in the next one. Bye!